everybody, welcome to day 93 of Rhys's stories, and today I'm going to be reading you a Mr. Men book called My Book About Me by Hargreaves. Mr. Silly wanted to make a book. Now what can I write about? He said to himself. He took a sip from his mug of hot toast. I know I can write about me, he suddenly declared. So Mr. Silly got a pad of paper and began. He dipped a carrot into a pot of ink and began to write messily. It is not easy to write with a carrot, but Mr. Silly did not use a pen. That would be far too sensible. He wrote down the title, My Book About Me. And then he wrote about the time he went to the Nonsenseland bookshop and bought a book, one page at a time. It took a very long time to buy it. But then Mr. Silly changed his mind. Just writing about himself might be a bit boring. I would disagree, but Mr. Silly had made his mind up. Or was that down? Question mark. You never can tell with Mr. Silly. He decided he would include his friends in this book. If his friends were in his book, then they would want to read it. First of all, he wrote about Mr. Wrong. Mr. Wrong reads his books upside down. Whereas Mr. Topsy-Turvy reads his book back to front. So he would begin with the ending and end with the beginning. How topsy-turvy. Mr. Silly wrote about Mr. Greedy and his many cookery books. The Big Book of Cakes, and Little Miss Magic and her amazing Book of Spells. Then there was a chapter on Mr. Busy, a very short chapter. Mr. Busy is too busy to ever finish a book. Finally, Mr. Silly wrote about Mr. Happy. Well, it is always nice to finish with a happy ending. Mr. Silly was very pleased with his story. He decided to invite round all his friends who were going to be in his book for the big reveal. But first he had to make it. He went out to his shed and took down a saw and hammer and a box of nails, which was odd. It took him all night to make the book. Night long to make the book. Mr. Silly's book was big as a house with a door. My Book About Me by Mr. Silly. Mr. Silly opened the door and invited everyone in. Welcome to my book, he said. I have something to announce, he continued. You'll be very pleased to hear that you will all be famous because my name is Mr. Silly and this is a book all about me and my friends. I live in a very silly house in country called Silly Land. You are now all in my book. How very silly. The end. I hope hope you enjoyed that lovely book by Roger Hargreaves, pushing the story by Mr. Silly. So I hope you enjoyed that funny Mr. Men book, my book about me. So I hope you stay safe, stay home, and follow me on Instagram and subscribe. So I guess we'll see you all tomorrow for day 94 of Rhys's Stories. Bye!